There's an invisible reason some people attract money effortlessly, while others work twice as hard and barely get by. It has nothing to do with luck, nothing to do with intelligence, and honestly, nothing to do with how many hours you put in. It's about frequency. Every single thing in this universe vibrates at a certain energy level, including you. And right now, whether you realize it or not, your body, your thoughts, your emotions are broadcasting a specific frequency out into the world. If that frequency is stuck in fear, lack, and scarcity, you will keep attracting situations that match exactly that. But here's the powerful truth most people never learn. You can shift this frequency, intentionally, consciously. And when you do, financial abundance stops feeling like a distant dream and starts becoming your natural state. This isn't just about money either. True wealth includes spiritual richness, peace, clarity, and alignment with something bigger than yourself. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to realign your energy frequency, step by step, so that abundance isn't something you chase anymore. It's something you simply become a match for. Stay till the end because the final piece changes everything. Why your current frequency is blocking abundance. Let's start with something most people don't realize about money and energy. Money is not just paper or numbers in a bank account. Money is energy in motion, and energy responds to energy. This means whatever frequency you're vibrating at internally, whether you're aware of it or not, is constantly shaping what flows toward you and what stays away. Think about people who constantly say things like, "Money is hard to get," or "I never have enough," or "Rich people are lucky, not me." These aren't just negative thoughts. They are frequency broadcasts. Every time these thoughts repeat, especially with strong emotion behind them, they train your energy field to match a state of lack. And the universe, in its simplest form, responds to matching frequencies. Lack attracts more lack. Scarcity attracts more scarcity. Here's the tricky part. Most people don't even realize they're doing this, because these thoughts often feel like just being realistic. But realism and frequency are two different things. You can acknowledge your current financial situation without vibrating at the frequency of fear and scarcity about it. So how do you know what frequency you're currently vibrating at? It's simple. Look at your emotions around money right now. If thinking about your bank account creates tightness in your chest, anxiety, or a sinking feeling, that's a low, restricted frequency. If thinking about money feels neutral, calm, or even mildly hopeful, you're already moving toward a higher frequency. This is important because abundance doesn't just come from action alone. Yes, effort matters, but two people can take the exact same action, apply for the same job, start the same business, invest in the same way, and get completely different results because their underlying energetic frequency is different. One is pushing from fear, the other is moving from alignment. Here's something fascinating. Wealthy, abundant people, the ones who create lasting financial freedom, rarely operate from panic or desperation. They tend to make decisions from a place of calm confidence, even during uncertain times. This isn't because they have more money already. It's because their frequency is aligned with trust, expansion, and possibility. And that internal state shapes the quality of their decisions and the opportunities they notice. This also explains why sudden money, like winning a lottery, often disappears quickly for people who haven't shifted their frequency. The external number changed, but the internal frequency stayed the same, stuck in lack, scarcity, or unworthiness. So the money flows right back out, because it doesn't match the person's true energetic state. This is the real secret behind lasting abundance. It's not about forcing more money in. It's about becoming a frequency match for it, so that it flows naturally and stays once it arrives. So right now, I want you to be honest with yourself. Not judgmental, just honest. What frequency have you been living in around money? Fear, frustration, comparison, or calm, trust, and quiet confidence? Once you can see this clearly, you're ready for the real work, which is learning exactly how to shift this frequency step by step. And that's exactly what we're going to build next. The first shift, Releasing scarcity from your body, not just your mind. Most people try to fix their money mindset by only changing their thoughts. They repeat affirmations like, "I am wealthy," or "money flows to me easily," hoping repetition alone will shift their reality. But here's what's often missing. Scarcity isn't just stored in your thoughts, it's stored in your body. Think about it. When you think about a bill you can't pay or a financial fear from your past, your body reacts before your mind even finishes the thought. Your chest tightens, your stomach drops, your shoulders tense up. This physical reaction is often deeper and more powerful than the thought itself, and it's exactly why affirmations alone sometimes don't work. You can say "I am abundant" 100 times, but if your body is still physically holding tension and fear around money, your true frequency remains stuck in scarcity. So the real first shift isn't mental, it's somatic. It's about releasing scarcity from your physical body. Here's a simple, powerful practice to begin this release. Find a quiet moment, sit comfortably, and bring to mind a specific financial fear or memory. Don't judge it, don't push it away. Just notice where you feel it in your body. Maybe it's tightness in your chest. Maybe it's a heaviness in your stomach. Wherever you feel it, place your hand there gently. Now, take slow, deep breaths directly into that area. As you breathe, silently say to your body, "It's safe to let this go now." You're not forcing the feeling away. You're simply inviting your nervous system to release the old tension it's been holding, sometimes for years. Do this for just a few minutes. You might notice a slight shift, a deep breath that comes naturally, a slight relaxation in your shoulders, even a small wave of emotion. This is your body releasing stored scarcity energy that's been quietly shaping your financial frequency for a long time. Why does this matter so much? Because your nervous system, not just your conscious mind, determines your baseline frequency. If your body is constantly bracing for financial disaster, even subtly, you will keep making decisions from fear. You'll undercharge for your work, avoid opportunities that feel slightly risky, or hold on to money so tightly that it can't circulate and grow. This isn't a character flaw. It's simply your nervous system trying to protect you based on old experiences. As you continue releasing this stored tension, something beautiful starts to happen. You begin making financial decisions from a calmer, more expansive place. You start noticing opportunities you would have previously dismissed out of fear. You feel more comfortable receiving, whether that's a compliment, a gift, or a new financial opportunity, instead of instinctively deflecting it. This body-based release work isn't a one-time fix. It's an ongoing practice. Every time an old scarcity trigger arises, whether it's an unexpected expense or a comparison to someone else's success, return to this simple practice. Notice the physical sensation, breathe into it, gently release it. Over time, your body itself becomes a match for abundance, not just your words or thoughts. And this is where real, lasting frequency change begins, not from the mind alone, but from a nervous system that finally feels safe enough to receive. Raising your frequency through daily emotional alignment. Once your body starts releasing old scarcity patterns, the next step is learning how to consistently raise your emotional frequency each day. This is where lasting transformation happens, because a single release session won't permanently change your life. It's the daily, consistent alignment that rewires your energetic baseline over time. Here's something important to understand. You don't need to feel wealthy to raise your frequency. You simply need to feel good, genuinely good, as often as possible. Joy, gratitude, appreciation, and contentment are some of the highest frequencies available to us, and they naturally attract more of what matches them. This is why so many abundant people talk about gratitude, not as a cliché, but because gratitude genuinely shifts your energetic state in real time. A simple daily practice to build this is what I call the abundance scan. Each morning, before checking your phone or jumping into your day, take 2 or 3 minutes to scan your life for things that are already going right. This doesn't have to be about money directly. Maybe it's the comfort of your bed, the taste of your morning drink, the fact that you woke up healthy today. Feel genuine appreciation for these small things. Why does this matter for financial abundance specifically? Because gratitude trains your mind and body to notice what's already abundant in your life rather than constantly scanning for what's missing. And this shift in perception directly changes your frequency. When you operate from appreciation rather than lack, you naturally start noticing more opportunities, feeling more open to receiving, and making decisions from expansion rather than fear. Another powerful tool for daily alignment is what's called the feeling rehearsal. Throughout your day, especially during quiet moments like walking, showering, or driving, gently imagine how it would genuinely feel to already have the financial freedom and spiritual richness you desire. Not the specific details of how it happens, just the feeling, the calm, the ease, the quiet confidence of knowing you're supported and provided for. This is different from wishful thinking. You're not fantasizing about winning a lottery or forcing excitement. You're gently practicing the emotional state of already being aligned with abundance, so that your nervous system becomes familiar with this feeling as your new normal, rather than something foreign or far away. It's also essential to protect your frequency throughout the day. This means noticing when you slip into comparison, especially through social media, seeing someone else's success, and immediately feeling lack or jealousy. The moment you notice this happening, gently redirect your attention. You might silently say, "Their abundance doesn't take away from mine. There's enough for all of us." This simple redirection prevents comparison from pulling your frequency back down into scarcity. Spiritual wealth plays a huge role here too. This includes moments of stillness, connection with nature, meaningful relationships, and quiet reflection. These aren't separate from financial abundance, they actually support it. A person who feels spiritually grounded and at peace naturally makes calmer, wiser financial decisions than someone who feels anxious, disconnected, or constantly rushing. As you build this daily rhythm, morning gratitude, feeling rehearsal throughout the day, and gentle redirection away from comparison, you create a consistent, elevated frequency. Over time, this becomes your natural baseline, not something you have to force, but simply who you are. Aligning your actions with your new frequency. Raising your internal frequency is essential, but there's one more piece that ties everything together, and it's something many people overlook. Your actions have to match your new energy, otherwise you create an internal conflict that slows down your abundance. Here's what this means. If you're doing the inner work, releasing scarcity from your body, practicing gratitude, feeling into abundance, but your daily actions still come from fear or unworthiness, you create a mismatch. For example, you might be doing beautiful inner alignment work in the morning, but then spend the rest of your day underpricing your services out of fear of rejection, avoiding conversations about money because they feel uncomfortable, or staying in situations that drain you because you're afraid there isn't anything better available. Your actions are a mirror of your true frequency. So part of this realignment process is gently upgrading your actions to match the abundant energy you're cultivating internally. This doesn't mean forcing yourself into uncomfortable, aggressive action. It means making small, consistent choices that reflect trust rather than fear. This might look like charging what you're truly worth, even if it feels a little uncomfortable at first. It might mean allowing yourself to invest in something that supports your growth, rather than always choosing the cheapest option out of fear. It might mean saying no to draining opportunities, trusting that better ones are on their way, rather than saying yes to everything out of scarcity. Each time you take an action aligned with abundance rather than fear, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind. You're proving to yourself, through real behavior, that you believe better things are possible and available to you. This reinforces your new frequency far more powerfully than thoughts or words alone. It's also important to notice resistance when it shows up. As your frequency starts to shift, you might feel a strange discomfort around receiving more, whether that's more money, more opportunities, or more recognition. This is completely normal. Your nervous system is simply adjusting to a new, unfamiliar state. Instead of pulling back from this discomfort, gently breathe through it and remind yourself, "I am safe to receive more than I used to." Another key part of aligned action is generosity, given in a healthy, balanced way. Sharing what you have, whether it's money, time, knowledge, or kindness, reinforces a frequency of abundance rather than scarcity. This isn't about giving away everything out of guilt. It's about genuinely trusting that as you give from a place of overflow, more naturally flows back to you. As you continue aligning your daily actions with your evolving inner frequency, something remarkable begins to happen. Life starts feeling less like a constant struggle and more like a natural unfolding. Opportunities that once felt out of reach start to feel accessible. Conversations about money feel calmer instead of anxious. You start attracting people, situations, and resources that genuinely support your growth rather than constantly working against resistance. This is the real bridge between spiritual alignment and tangible financial results. It's not one or the other. It's both working together, your internal frequency shaping your external reality, and your aligned actions reinforcing that new frequency even further. The final piece, becoming a permanent match for abundance. Here's the truth that ties everything together, and it's the piece most people miss entirely. Frequency realignment isn't a one-time event. It's not something you do once, and then abundance arrives forever after. It's an ongoing relationship you build with yourself, one that deepens the more you honor it. Many people expect a single breakthrough moment, one powerful realization, one emotional release session, one perfect day of gratitude, and then expect their entire financial reality to transform overnight. But real, lasting abundance works differently. It's built the same way trust is built in any relationship, through small, consistent moments that accumulate over time. This is actually good news because it means you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel abundant every single moment of every single day. What matters is the overall pattern, the direction you're consistently leaning toward. Some days you'll notice old scarcity thoughts creeping back in. That's not failure. That's simply an invitation to return to the practices you've already learned, release what needs releasing, breathe into what needs softening, and gently redirect your focus back toward trust. Here's something beautiful about this journey. As your frequency continues to rise, you'll notice something shifting beyond just your bank account. You'll feel calmer in general. Relationships often improve because you're no longer operating from fear or lack in how you treat others. Your body may even feel lighter because so much of what we call stress is actually just stored scarcity energy running through our nervous system. True wealth, the kind that spiritual traditions have spoken about for centuries, was never only about money. It's about feeling whole, safe, and connected, regardless of external circumstances. And ironically, this is exactly the internal state that allows financial abundance to flow in most naturally and stay once it arrives. So here's what I want you to remember from everything we've covered today. Notice your current frequency without judgment. Release stored scarcity from your body, not just your thoughts. Build daily emotional alignment through gratitude and feeling rehearsal. Match your actions to the abundant energy you're cultivating, and trust the process even on the days it feels slow, because frequency work is always happening beneath the surface, even when results aren't visible yet. Abundance was never something far away from you. It's simply a frequency you return home to, the more you clear away everything that's been blocking it. If this gave you a new way of understanding money and energy, hit that follow button, because this is exactly the kind of transformation I share here regularly. Comment aligned below if you're ready to start shifting your frequency starting today. This has been Master Shen. Stay aligned, stay abundant. I'll see you in the next one.